Hey guys, so today I'm just going to show you a tutorial on how to complete round 23 of your Cozy Homestead Stocking. So this is it could be a little bit confusing if you're reading it, so I wanted to show you specifics. So you have your heel done, we have it flipped right side out. So now we're going to keep our working yarn attached, and we're going to start working into the half double crochets on the back side of the heel. So let me undo a couple of stitches here and one more. And then so we're going to insert our hook into our working yarn. And I'm going to go ahead and show you where we're going to slip stitch. It's going to slip stitch into this first half double crochet on the back of the heel. You'll see there's 2 in that stitch. That's the one of the last increases worked before we assembled our heel. So that was one of the increases worked during our heel rounds. So we're going to insert our hook into the very first half double crochet that you can see. We're going to slip stitch. And as you can see, we're kind of working with that yarn attached to the inside where we single crocheted that raw edge. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch and chain 1, and we're going to half double crochet into that stitch. And that begins our 23 half double crochets across the heel. So here we go. 1, 2, and we're just going to slip stitch, half double crochet across that heel. We're going to keep going. So that's 23 total that are going to be across the back. Your first stitch worked into that first half double crochet, and then when we get to the end, there will be an extra half double crochet, and that's actually going to be the first stitch that we are going to half double crochet 3 together in, and I will show you that in just a moment. And here we go. And I'm sorry if the camera is a tiny bit shaky. I'm still working on my setup for video tutorials, but that's not the number one thing. And I'm also doing a voiceover because when I did this video, my husband was watching my 4, 3, and 1-year-olds, and it was loud. Okay, so we've done 23 across the heel. We've gotten back, and we're going to see that we have 1 half double crochet left on that heel. That's going to be the first stitch that we're going to decrease into for the half double crochet 3 together. So, and then the other 2 stitches we're going to make up as we go. So that's the first one. We're going to yarn over and insert our hook into that first half double crochet and pull up a loop, and then we are going to make up the 2 next spaces. We don't want to half double crochet into this stitch here. We want to half double crochet our 3 together in those stitches between the back of the heel and the front of the stocking. So now we're again making up the stitches as we go. We're going to insert our hook about here, pull up another loop, and then we're going to insert one more time back into the stocking about here and pull up one more loop. This will allow you to have 5 loops on the hook, and you're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those hooks, not going into that half double crochet. So here we go, yarn over, pull through all those loops, and then our next half double crochet to start the 27 across the front would be in this very first half double crochet here. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, and do a half double crochet. That's 1 of our 27. So the next 27 are worked across the front of the toe of the stocking. When you get to the end, you will work through all the half double crochets, and you're going to have a nice little space to work into, just as you did on that other side. And as you can see here, my yarn started to get in the way. I had a little bit of a yarn burp happen, and those are never really fun when you're doing a tutorial, but you know, it is what it is. We can't be perfect all the time, right? And then I had another knot here, and I'm like, you know what? We're not going to take the time to undo it. We're just going to work it. And sometimes I do that when I'm working on projects in general. If I can't get out a little knot, I just make sure to change my tension and make sure it's on the inside of the work, and it doesn't pose a problem. I wonder if any of you guys do that too. So we're almost to our 27 here. There we go. Now we're going to be half double crocheting 3 together, making up the stitches as we go. It kind of looks like there's only 2 spaces to do this, but I'm going to show you where I work the third. It's going to be kind of through the yarn from where we finished the heel and where we started half double crocheting around. So yarn over. Now we're going to start our half double crochet 3 together by inserting our hook, making up the stitch as we go along. 1, and we're going to go about here. 2, pull through. And now I like to go between the yarn where it came from the inside of the stocking to the outside of the stocking for that first slip stitch. If you're having a hard time finding that, just, make it look good. Just find a space to go. If you wanted, you could always change it to a half double crochet 2 together. That's really not a problem. I like to do this half double crochet 3 together just for balance because the other side has it as well. But it doesn't make a huge difference if you just do the 2 together, if you can't find where to put that third stitch. Then we're going to slip stitch into our first half double crochet, and that is the completion of round 23. So for round 24, you're going to be working the back loops only and continue your half double crochets around. And it's very simple after that. Please let me know if you have any questions. I know my tutorials aren't, they're no prize-winning tutorials, but I do my best, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks.